But who will be the lucky seven to get through to next week and whose luck has just run out? I have the results. In no particular order, the first couple safely through to next week is... Kimberly and Passion! Surviving another week is... Lewis and Flavia! Also safe is... Nikki and Karen! And now the first couple in the dance-off who will dance again for survival is... It's Michael and Natalie. The rest of you relax for now. We'll hear who'll be joining Michael and Natalie a little bit later. Now, Bruno, on Saturday night, you said that you couldn't see the relationship between Michael and Natalie. So what can he now do this time round to sell it to you?
Well, the Argentine tango is all about purpose, storytelling, passion. Every step has to have a meaning. He has to come out here and tell a story as well. You cannot just do like a sequence of steps. You have to play it and get us involved into it. If he does that, he will do well.
Okay, he's got to perform like
Yes.
he's never performed before. Thank you, Bruno. Over to you, Claudia.
Thank you very much, Tess. 3 such happy couples. Over the... Nikki, your reaction was extraordinary. Did you think, I've done everything, even though Craig gave me a 9, I'm probably in the dance-off? Is that what you thought?
Yeah, well, you just have to look at last week, you know, you're there, like, I was that close to going home. It was Kimberly the week before, she came out fighting, and that's what I had to do this week, and I think that's what we did, and, you know, to get 4 9s, I haven't had 1 9 this series yet, so I'm delighted. So,
Oh, well done. Lewis, the judges were a bit bonkers on Saturday night when it came to you, and they said they wanted to see more oomph. You two also looked incredibly relieved. Did you think this might be your final week?
I mean, I think it's getting to that point in the competition where we all kind of think that. And, you know, I really tried to step it up after Wembley, and then, you know, just felt a bit...
You did! You were brilliant!
Deflated.
No, you were absolutely brilliant, and you're through. What are you doing next week?
Charleston.
Yeah. Come on. Kimberly, your scream, there are dolphins.
Sorry.
No, there are dolphins who heard you. No, who went, what's happened? Walsh is through. Are you over the moon?
It was a little over the top, maybe, but I was so relieved.
Huge congratulations. Now, if you want to watch more dancing and hear the latest gossip from all our couples, this is where you join in the fun.
Our gossip is freshly squeezed.
This one's based on Jewish bread.
What? We've had that on the bake-off. How delicious are you, Vincent?
How long have you got?
And our guests are wholesome, mostly.
No, Elvis Ford.
She's got groove.
Doors, James is coming through.
It's a multitude of brothers! It's been good fun so far, actually.
You give me such courage. It's been extraordinary.
the best is yet to come.
Never ever peak premature.
So if you like your Strictly Supersized, then tune in every weeknight at 6:30 on BBC Two.
It's time to welcome the judges! We love you all. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You 4 are a gang, but you need the 5th member. It's time for Lens. Oh, this is where we see the close-ups, the nitty-gritty. By the way, how beautiful was that dance? I just want to illustrate to the group. Oh, look at that. Lovely stroke. Hat. Okay. I just... Oh, no, already. No, we're going to be friendly. You're going to like this. I just want to illustrate to the group how you guys arrive. You would think somberly, straightforward, hello to the audience and a sit down. This is how the Goodman walks onto the studio floor. There we go. Boom.
Yes, a little body smack.
A little body smack.
Yeah.
And then you go in.
Delicious.
You were very hard, I think, on Lewis. You said he wasn't man enough.
He wasn't. I'll tell you what Lewis's problem. He's got a great personality when you chat to him. He doesn't bring that personality out onto the floor. Every dance is a sort of a bit blankish, you know. Every dancer's got a character and he has to show it.
I love you, but I believe you might be wrong.
Oh,
Just have a look at this. This is Lewis's face. There you are. Boof. Look at that. Flared nostrils. Come on.
Yeah, I do.
Look, he's actually snarling. What more do you want?
Look, even I have a moment of passion now and again, and that's what he had. There was a moment of passion in a whole routine. No. Claudia, as much as I like him, and I do, I love old Lewis, it didn't have enough fire.
OK, that's Lewis. What I loved, Darcy, is you said that Nicky's dance reminded you of the silent movie The Artist, so we've made this just for you.
He should be an actor. That's very good. That's his next job. They get him on soap.
Super cute. But isn't he adorable? I've got him doing the Charleston and his face. Let's run it. You'll see just how happy he is.
Just perfect.
Look at that little
And that's how it
Irish
should be.
face.
Quirky, cheeky, fun.
Why was it so
Charleston.
brilliant?
He didn't use it once.
That is a performance.
Greg, I think you had the moment on Saturday night. Everything stopped. Here we go.
I love your hand shaping on Pasha's back there. The thumb was nicely placed into the crack of his Yes, came out rather worse for wear. No, that's not what I mean. No, in here, darling, in here.
Okay,
look,
yes,
the
of
crack in there, in the crack.
Okay, well, let me show you this.
The armpit.
Yes, in the armpit. Let's have a clip. Here we go. So this is what you mean, just to be
Yeah,
clear.
lovely,
Talk me
look.
through it, Craig.
A lot of people end up slipping into a normal ballroom hold rather than a tango hold. And if your thumb is wedged firmly in the crack
of the armpit,
then you're in safe hands.
Oh, look at the pout. Oh, she's me.
Yeah, she's got a great pout.
Bruno, let me ask you about Danny Samba. You loved it. It opened the show on Saturday night. Here's a reminder.
Oh, yes! Oh, look at her, Beyonce diva. But she made it her own, put her own spin to it, but actual samba was excellent.
It was fantastic.
Sorry.
Thank you. Well, quite. While most of the cameras were on Danny, we did have lens during that dance just on you. Here we go.
Wow. I need a shave! I loved it.
Yeah, our other favourite bit that you have to explain to us is when you were scoring Lisa, quite harshly, you two got the giggles. Here's just a reminder. There you go. So there you go. Look at you two! Look at you, Bruno, just literally weeping with the good.
Darcy,
Explain.
and we turned in shock.
I mean, and we couldn't stop.
We couldn't stop laughing.
I just didn't want
It's
to
pathetic. It's pathetic.
No, I'm just pleased that we now know what it was about. Let's hear it for the brilliant judges! Now it's time for more spotlights and dramatic music.
There are only 3 guaranteed places in next week's show. One couple will have to dance again to decide their fate. But who will join Michael and Natalie in the dance-off? It's time to find out. In no particular order, safely through to next week are... Danny and Vincent!
Thank you.
Also back next Saturday are... Denise and James!
I don't like this anymore.
So that means Victoria and Brendan, and Lisa and Robin. One of you is safe, one of you is in the dance-off. I can reveal that the couple in the bottom two tonight who will compete in the dance-off is... It's Victoria and Brendan. So Lisa and Robin, congratulations! You're through to next Saturday. Now, Darcy, this is Victoria's first time in the dance-off. On Saturday night, you praised her armography and her core strength. What can she now bring to a dance to save her?
Well, firstly, really listen to the music. I mean, it's so important to keep that rhythm going and have a party, but most important is to enjoy it and have fun. I want to see the party in that salsa.
Right, you want to see the party dance come to life.
Yeah.
Thank you, Darcy. Let's hope she can do it. Over to you, Claudia.
Thank you so much, Les. And with our three final safe couples, I have to say the atmosphere is, you're all shaking.
Petrified.
And slightly teary. Danny, how relieved are you? You did a brilliant samba on Saturday night.
So relieved. That is honestly the worst experience. I hate that bit. We should just not do that.
Okay. All right, well, I'll ask the bosses and see how it works. Denise, that was the first time you ever... I thought you might actually be sick.
I felt really sick. My heart was going so fast, I was petrified. It's the worst feeling, just waiting to hear.
And what I love, can I just share with the group that just while that music, that heartbeat was going, James turned to you and just went, it's us.
I know.
Well, when it was down to the last three, I think because of the last 2 weeks, with Kimberly being in the bottom two and Nikki, anything is possible. Being
Yeah.
at the top of the leaderboard doesn't actually mean anything.
Yeah.
The public have such a strong power, don't they? So.
And thank you for voting for us and keeping us in, because I'm loving Strict Race.
I
It's the best.
know. As are you two. You couldn't... He was just holding on to you. How happy are you?
Over the moon that we've got through, but obviously our score was low and the judges didn't particularly like our dance. We loved it completely.
Well, the public did.
I know, so thank you again to everyone that's voted for us, because it just means the world, and like Denise said, we just want to stay here and have a ball, you know.
All right, this will make everybody very happy. In the last 4 years,